Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled you're tuning in today because honestly, we are tackling what is undeniably the single most urgent topic in the working world right now. Okay, let's just dive right into this. We're looking at the AI Career Survival Guide, Master the New Rules. Look, right now, the global economy is going through a massive, seismic shift. I mean, the ground is literally moving beneath our feet. And the traditional rules for building and keeping a career, well, they're basically being rewritten overnight. So today's explainer is going to be your absolute roadmap for navigating all of this. We're going to break down exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and most importantly, how you can use these new rules to completely bulletproof your future.
And it all starts with this massive question. You know the one. It's dominating every water cooler chat, every LinkedIn post right now. Will AI take your job? It is the burning question on everyone's mind. To really wrap our heads around this, I want you to picture a totally average, happy office worker. Let's just call him Bob. Okay, so Bob loves his job. He goes in every day, he gets his tasks done, and above all, Bob feels safe. He thinks he's got it all figured out because he's playing by the traditional, tried and true rules of the corporate world. But then, the nightmare scenario happens. Out of nowhere, it feels like the ceiling just crashes in and this glowing digital AI brain is suddenly dropped right onto Bob's desk.
Imagine the visceral fear that hits Bob in that exact moment. A piece of software just did his entire week of work in 4 seconds. 4 seconds! And it did it at zero cost. Think about that. Your value, your hard work, your entire 40-hour work week, instantly vaporized by a piece of code that doesn't need a salary, it doesn't take vacations, and it operates in mere seconds. To the company, that desk might as well instantly turn into gold coins because their overhead just vanished. But for Bob, he's left standing there completely terrified, wondering what on earth happens to me now.
And the thing is, Bob's fear is entirely validated by the world around us. I mean, we are constantly bombarded with these terrifying headlines, right? AI replaces 10,000 employees, the end of human coders. It feels incredibly bleak. The media is absolutely fueling this panic. But here's the crucial point, and honestly, it's the real reason we're doing this explainer today. The short answer to will AI take jobs is yes. But the real complete answer? It will actually make you incredibly successful if you simply learn the rules of this new game before everyone else does. The panic you're seeing? It's just a distraction from a massive opportunity. Section 1. History repeats itself. The panic versus the reality. To truly grasp this opportunity, we have to look backward and separate the fear from the facts. Because humanity has stood exactly where Bob is standing before. The mechanics of technological shifts follow a very specific historical pattern. Take a look at the past. You've got textile workers looking at these huge, heavy, steam-powered machines with absolute dread. They literally held their hammers and honestly believed that mechanical looms were going to destroy humanity and end work forever. And now, look at the present. Modern workers exactly like Bob, staring at a computer screen, terrified that generative AI is going to end their white-collar careers. Guys, it is the exact same panic. It's just wearing different clothes and looking at different screens. But let's look at the reality of what actually happened in the past. Yes, those mechanical looms definitely destroyed some specific jobs. But what happened next? They created an entirely new, massive industry that birthed millions and millions of new jobs. Jobs that those early textile workers couldn't have even imagined. If you put it on a scale, the jobs lost are significantly outweighed by the massive amount of new value created by the innovation. It elevated the entire global standard of living and created immense wealth. Which brings us to this really profound realization. Technology does not destroy the economy, it shifts it. The real problem we are facing today is not artificial intelligence. AI is just a tool. The real danger here is that so many of us are still stubbornly playing by the old rules in an economy that has fundamentally shifted. If you try to compete with a machine on speed and cost, you will lose. Every time. But if you learn to adapt to the shift, you win.
Section 2. The 3 career zones. Diagnose your risk. Let's figure out exactly how secure your career is. We're going to use this mental model to self-diagnose your risk over the next 5 years. You really need to look honestly at your daily tasks and figure out which of these 3 specific zones you currently sit in. First up, we have Zone 1, the repeaters. If your role consists of looking at data, processing forms, or just following a predetermined script, you are in high danger. Why? Because AI absolutely loves repetition. It thrives on it. It can do it millions of times faster than you without ever making a typo. Then we step into Zone 2, the creators. Think of people writing code or generating images. You are in medium danger here.
See, AI is great at generating code or spitting out a picture, but it lacks true original ideas. It doesn't know what to create without a director. So if you're a creator, you absolutely must evolve into that director. Finally, Zone 3, the connectors. This role is all about building trust, empathy, and relationships. In this zone, it's safe. It is the ultimate human moat. Why? Because, well, you cannot have a beer with an algorithm. People still want to do business with people they trust.
Section 3, the unstoppable AI formula. Now that we've diagnosed the risk, how do we actively win?
We're shifting gears from risk assessment to the practical, actionable solution for dominating in this new landscape. We need a way to combine the best of what makes us human with the best of what this incredible new technology offers. And here is the secret to becoming completely irreplaceable. Human creativity plus AI speed equals unstoppable. That right there is your winning equation. Remember Zone 2, the creators? AI needs a director. Your human brain provides the taste, the unique perspective, the empathy, and the creativity. The AI provides the execution speed and the heavy lifting. When you merge your original ideas with the software's ability to do a week's worth of execution in 4 seconds, you become a one-person powerhouse.
I really want you to let this critical truth sink in for a second. AI will not replace you. A human using AI will replace you. It is not human versus machine. Not at all. It's human versus a technically augmented human. If Bob gets replaced, he isn't being replaced by some faceless server in a desert somewhere. He's being replaced by someone exactly like him who just decided to learn how to use the glowing digital brain instead of running away from it.
Let's look at a really concrete side-by-side comparison of this in action. Let's say we have 2 freelancers doing the exact same type of job. On the left side, we have our human-only worker. They're stressed, they're frantically typing, manually grinding through all the boring data and code. By the end of the week, they are totally exhausted and they've completed exactly 1 project. But now consider the second scenario on the right. This is the calm freelancer. They're using AI. They delegate all the repetitive data handling and initial coding straight to the AI. The software does the heavy lifting instantly. This leaves the calm freelancer to spend their day just reviewing, polishing the details, and adding that magic human creative touch. Because of this, the calm freelancer easily completes 10 projects in the exact same time it took the stressed freelancer to finish just 1.
Which brings us to the magic number 10x. This is the massive multiplier effect of learning the new rules. The calm AI-assisted freelancer, they aren't charging by the hour anymore. They're charging per project. Because they can execute 10 times the output with a fraction of the stress, they are making 10 times the profit. They aren't working 10 times harder, they are working 10 times smarter by letting the AI speed up their human creativity. They've successfully shifted their own personal economy. And to achieve this yourself, I've got a simple 3-step checklist for you to start using today. Ready? Step 1. Identify the most repetitive tasks in your day. Step 2. Find a generative AI tool to delegate those specific tasks to. And step 3, reinvest the time you just saved into the high-level creative polish that only a human can provide. So the absolutely crucial point here is this. The world is changing incredibly fast, whether we like it or not. The digital brain is sitting on the desk, and the new rules are already in play. Which leaves you with a choice. Will you be left behind, clinging to the old ways like the textile workers of the past? Or will you choose to learn the rules of the new game, become the director of the AI, and master your future? The opportunity to make your life easier and drastically more successful is sitting right in front of you. You just have to decide to take it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the new AI landscape. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next explainer.